Scentland, the land of scent. Yes, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Ha! It's Chris, back here with something else than a fragrance review. It's rather a kind of reflection onto the community, the YouTube community, the subculture that has been growing rapidly and prominently, influencing the fragrance market in the past few years. Now, I myself started in 2014. There are folks there like Fragrance Guru who were there way before me. Mark, I'm talking about Mark, okay? People like Mark, 2009, I think, 2009, 10, something like that. Pioneers of the thing. And it was a steady development in the entire community of its players. My main inspiration was Kerosene, who did his own indie brand since then, and Betavi Blood, who is Christo Maves, right? He started doing his reviews there in Indonesia, where he was, and I think he's a Canadian guy, great guy, amazingly inspirational. I love his voice and his appearance was great. And Kerosene was this, you know, kind of almost like a little, you know, professor type of laid-back professor guy. Okay? And of course, the greatest of them all, Steve from Adolescence, who is by far the most structured and most professional fragrance reviewer out there. Okay, so these are my beginning statements, but I have to watch my pasta. Okay, and several questions came up on you know, we love pasta first of all because we have a 2-year-old, and the 2-year-old is, you know, picky, so that's his type of pasta that he likes. This, you know, this weird curly little thing, and he likes this. Almost ready, almost al dente. While we like tagliatelle all'uovo from Barilla, Italia. That's how it looks like. You know, people were asking me like that's a tagliatelle. It's up in it's in here, you know, cooking. And we have the sciugo, the ragu, yeah. So it's gonna be tagliatelle Barilla al ragu, okay. Homemade, entirely homemade ragu. That's how it should be, okay. And vino rosso, some red wine. If you wonder, I'm born German, and I live in Hungary with my Swedish wife, at least born in Sweden, but yeah, we are a kind of interesting bunch of folks. Now, but coming back to the fragrance community, it was fun to see how different people got into the game, wanting different things and appearing in a different way. Now, for me, it was clear that I will always be about under the radar, hard to find, discontinued, you know, classy vintage fragrances. For me, that's what I like, and that's what I followed. And this is why I have only. It's a great honor to have nearly 6,000 subscribers. Okay, but there's some very successful people out there, like Steven from Adolescence. But he's, for me, is the absolute pinnacle. But also Carlos, you know, Brooklyn fragrance lover. Ha! I met him. Great guy. Great entertainment as well. What a personality, really. And they match up very well, because Steven is more the more reserved kind of guy, and Carlos is more the flamboyant, fantastic couple for fragrance review and so on. So great. It's almost like Starsky and Hutch. Like I always feel they're working perfectly together. Okay, so great for fragrance reviews and lots of great entertainment on YouTube. Yes, I have to switch on the thing. Yeah. Come. Yeah. Because I keep yakking away, but there's also great people, you know, like Joy Irene and UK Fraghead and Matt, Matthew in the UK, Dan, great guy, very successful guy, very professional guy in the UK as well, and Lanier, le grand monsieur de parfum. So there's lots of great folks out there, and that's the tagliatelle, okay? Okay, that is done. Gotta help it with a little bit of a. It's almost done as well. Bit of a cold water, so it doesn't get stiff, and then straight back. And then the tagliatelle can come soon. I need butter. So all these great people, you know. So we shouldn't be bitching. You know, we shouldn't be bitching. You know, about each other, or you know, there's some well-intended people, there's some not well-intended people. That's like that in each and every society that you create as a human. You know, so it's no wonder that there's some folks that are, you know, that are more about business, less about this and that. There's Jeremy, for example. Jeremy, well, yeah, professional guy, sales guy. My trade is sales as well. So I from the get-go, I knew what the story about Jeremy is, and you know, it depends what sort of goal you set. What's your goal in doing this? Okay, for me it's fun. This is why I'm not craving the numbers of subscribers. Okay, Jeremy's goal was, I think, different. He wanted to have serious business success in that, and he had a vision. He created it, done it. I'm not necessarily the fan of how and what he does, but yeah, all credit due. Give credit where credit is due. Okay. I still like the Stephen way better. So be authentic, be great, be always of great taste and value, and at the same time make your own fragrance brand. That's the way. So Stephen, I met Stephen as well in New York last year, and in 2017 as well, a great guy. And as I said, Carlos and Emitsu as well. Emitsu, what a great guy as well. It's like, it's a fantastic fragrance community out there, and the fact that we are being all brought together by the scented water, as they sometimes refer to it, you know, by fragrances. It is fantastic. Oh, al dente, al dente. So it is really sorry guys, I got to do this. Most important that the pasta remains and always stays al dente. So it's great that we have there's some people that passed away in the fragrance community, and you could see how people pull together when there's something happening like that. It's also great. So I think we should be you know, first of all, I don't want to spread love here, okay, because there's some things and some people I don't like that much. Okay, I stand for it. Fine enough, good. So because to each his own, to everybody his own opinion, okay? But, you know, just take it easy. You know, another great guy, Chad, for example, he had experienced some stress related to his channel, okay? And I understand why, because I think he really wants to do well, and he's a guy who wants to really get across good quality, and he does. But maybe it sometimes stresses him out. So just, I told him as well, just to take it easy, you know. And the other thing again, I'm one of the older players in the game, so I kind of think that I don't have the wisdom, but I maybe have some insight into what matters, and you know, what matters most and what does not matter. And I think to be genuine, that matters. To have a goal, that matters. To have real value, that matters. To stick to quality, that matters. To not be to always be independent. Of course, if you start to be successful and people start to send you material for a review, and you have to present it in a positive spotlight, that's tricky, because you can't remain neutral, if you know what I mean. You can't. But I don't experience that necessarily, because I don't have a very high number of subscribers, so they leave me alone. They don't approach me. All the fragrances that you see that I'm presenting, most of them I buy myself, and the other I get, maybe gifted, or from my wife, or she bought me a lot of fragrance and that, and so on. But I'm not receiving any free samples from Garlin, and they will not tell me to review them in a good sort of spotlight. So that's a thing, but if you're above 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 subscribers, you can't do that. And so you have to see, what angle people are taking on these things. But I'm generally very happy about how this fragrance community looks like, and I feel great to be a part of it. And just the most important thing, just take it easy, and enjoy it. Be genuine about it, and be able to laugh at yourself, which is very important, which I think everybody can in this community, which is totally great. Like everybody really can. Like Carlos and Jeremy as well. Everybody can laugh at himself. What I would like to see more is some female YouTube reviewers that get more attention. I know that there are a good few out there of them, but maybe I haven't paid enough attention. But there's really they're coming from a very special angle, very intriguing, great special angle, and I really love that about our female reviewers. So keep that going, because that's really entertaining. I have to switch the bloody channel again before the kid comes crying that the program is off, Daddy. Yeah, so I'm back. So that's my message. That was no real message, only that the pasta is about to get fucked up if I don't pay attention. You always have to. But pasta is a thing. You always have to pay attention. What the heck you're doing there with the pasta, okay? And so. Yeah, so if you wonder what fragrance I was wearing during this little cooking and talking session, it's Chanel Egoiste from 1990, Jacques Polge. Je t'aime, Egoiste. The Parmigiano is already on the table. The pasta is there. Now the sugar comes. I think the sugar is actually still, the ragu is still, it's still warm. So I'm gonna leave you guys. Again, main message, stick to your opinions. Don't overflow with honey and love and melting, sweetness. But, take it easy. Stick to what you like. Be genuine, and, embrace this community, because it really, your opinion may be different on things, and there's a lot of subscribers that start bitching about your hair, about your body, about your appearance, about my teeth, about me being dressed sometimes a little bit inappropriately. Give a flying toss about it, because I do what I like. And as long as you do that and you don't try to stick to what people want to see, you remain genuine. Of course, I understand that above a certain level of number of subscribers, you have a certain kind of responsibility as well. And this is when, especially when professional companies start to approach you to represent their products, that's a different level. I'm not at that level, and I don't really want to be. So I'm happy where I am. Sticking to my good old classic fragrances, and keeping my eyes on the prize, baby. And this time keeping my eyes on pasta. Okay, so thanks very much. That was Chris with some sort of random blah blah. Ja, ich komme. Ja, was ist denn? Was ist passiert? Ich verstehe kein Wort.